applause His Excellency Ambassador, German Ambassador, please.
Honorable Permanent Secretary of the Interior, Mr. Asan Tangara, Honorable National Security Advisor, Mr. Abubakar Jeng, Inspector General of the Police, Mr. Sida Mokhtar Toure. Inspector General, it was very heartening to hear your speech right now. I thank you for your clear messages, and we are very glad and proud to have you as Inspector General, and a lot of confidence in you. Thank you. Excellencies, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, salam alaikum and good morning already. We're quite advanced in the morning. Since 2018, Germany is engaged in supporting the security sector reform of the Gambia. The German project has evolved into a joint project with the European Union and with Spain in a way. So I would like to express my special thanks here to our European colleagues for the EU shared financing and all colleagues for the good cooperation, including the Turkish contributions. The project is implemented for the German part on behalf of the German Foreign Office and the EU by two agencies. GIZ support areas include the construction of new police stations, 3 of which have been already built here in the Greater Banjul area, and the countrywide rollout of community policing. Additionally, GIZ is committed to supporting the Gambian police force in enhancing the protection of women, children, and other vulnerable groups against gender-based violence. The other implementing partner is the Baden-Württemberg Police Force through the GTSP, represented here by Mr. Stefan Haas, who already spoke, and Ms. Sarah Bahadir. It's of course fantastic to have an experienced state police force providing directly assistance and training to the Gambian police. Ladies and gentlemen, a day like this, on which a big amount of equipment is handed over, it is also a good occasion to look back from where we started and to assess where we are standing today. In the year 2018, right after the end of the Jammeh dictatorship, the Gambian security services, especially the Gambian police, needed everything. First of all, it needed to rebuild trust with the public. It needed to restore the respect for human rights and the rule of law as basic principles within its ranks. It needed to mainstream gender within the security sector, thus providing for the well-being of the most vulnerable, in particular women and girls. At the same time, the Gambian government, under the leadership of President Adama Barrow, promoted a culture of tolerance, democracy, good governance, of rule of law and human rights. The government undertook the well-known security sector reform process, which is the framework in which the German project is implemented. I'm extremely grateful for the leadership of the President and the guidance of the National Security Advisor, Mr. Jeng, and the cooperation of the Ministry of the Interior and the Inspector General of the Police. Without the support and the cooperation, we wouldn't see so much progress up to this day. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're celebrating the handover ceremony for equipment worth more than 35 million dalasi or 500,000 euros. Cars, motorcycles, personal equipment, it's been all mentioned, to enable police officers to do better work. Good equipment is important for good police work, and we're proud that this first-class gear will be put to good use in the Gambia. But I would be remiss if I would not mention that equipment is only part of the parcel. Just as important for the changes sought by the security sector reform, like the respect for human rights and the rule of law, are the changes that happen in the minds of the police force. In a democratic society, respecting the rule of law and human rights need to be firmly anchored in the head of each police officer from the top to the rank and file. This is why both parts of the German project are giving so much attention to training, and I'm very grateful again for the remarks of the Inspector General in this context. The project has not only built the police training school, it is using it for regular training periods of 2 to 3 weeks in which principles for police action are taught, 9 training sessions per year through GSDP, not counting the additional GSZ trainings. All branches of the police force are benefiting from these trainings. First of all in strategic areas like first responders, but also in other areas. The human resources staff in headquarters, the criminal investigation units, the traffic police and riot police are all benefiting. The respect of human rights and the rule of law is central to all our project activities and the trainings. The same goes for mainstreaming gender in all training units and in the daily police work in order to adequately protect women and girls against gender-based violence. We know that there is still a long way to go, but the positive responses from the communities show that gender-sensitive policing is appreciated and the right way into the future. Please don't forget, every second Gambian is a woman or a girl. They need qualified police officers who protect them in case of need. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gambia is now a stable democracy which is developing rapidly into a more open and modern society. A better future is ahead, which involves many changes and in some cases also departures from old and harmful traditions. The young men and women are demanding active participation for change, and rightfully so. The Gambian police force has become part of this transformation towards an even stronger democracy and a more open society. We are proud to be able to accompany the Gambian police on this journey, and it is in this spirit of cooperation for a better future that we are handing over the equipment today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the German Ambassador to the Gambia, for highlighting the efforts that the German government is making towards our democratization process. We understand that, like you highlighted, that the dictatorship, the end of the dictatorship, had led to a lot of opportunities for the Gambia to actually consolidate the newfound democracy, and part of that the German government is, especially for the Gambia police force, in trying to ensure that we have qualified police officers to be able to serve. Like he mentioned, on a daily basis we have a male and a girl child born, and it's important that these people would actually have to have people who are qualified to protect them when the need comes. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. At this point, I would want to invite the Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Interior, Honorable Askan Tangara, to make a statement. Your Excellency.
Good morning, the National Security Advisor. Good morning, IGP. Good morning, Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Germany. Good morning, the advisor to the IGP, German Police Support in the Gambia, senior government officers and service if you are present, members of the department and consular corps here present, all protocols duly and respectfully observed. Let me also, before I begin my statement, to convey my minister's apology. He couldn't attend this meeting because of unforeseen circumstances, and he kindly requested for me to at least deliver the statement on his behalf, and the statement reads, it is with great pleasure to witness the handing over of equipment and vehicles to strengthen the capacity and responsiveness of the Gambia Police Force. This significant milestone represents a collective step forward in our wavering commitment to fortify the security and efficiency of our national security. The donated equipment will contribute significantly to the fight against crimes and its related activities. It will also strengthen the capacity of the police force. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the government of the Gambia will continue to partner with relevant agencies to provide needed legislation. And on behalf, once again, of the Honorable Minister, the government of the Gambia, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the EU, the German government, and all partners who are present for their support in providing the needed equipment and capacity building to the Gambian Police Force and all sister services. I thank you all for your dedication and commitment. Together we can build a stronger, safer, and more secure future for our nation. Thank you for all. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Interior, for highlighting the government's readiness to partner with relevant stakeholders and agencies in ensuring that the development aspirations of the Gambia is achieved. In this very case, the German government, and we are delighted to have such an environment, enabling environment by the government to have the possibility of partners to work through us within or during this time of democratization, and also which is rapidly changing and consolidated day by day. And at this point, we would now have the symbolic handing over. I just want to also take this opportunity to remind our distinguished guests that we will have the inaugural ceremony that is under the shed that we are seated. Others would call it pavilion. It's been financed by this project, and part of today's handing over equally is the pavilion to the Gambia Police Force, especially the Police Intervention Unit. I would now want to call on the Minister of Interior, Permanent Secretary Asan Tangara, and the German Ambassador to unveil the board which is before us as a show of handing over. Your Excellencies, please. Thank you very much. And here it is in partnership with the German Police Support Team. German support team on the placket here. So, and the next on the item is the handing over of the keys, as symbolizing the handing over of the items. And Stefan would help hand this over to the Inspector General of Police. The Inspector General of Police. Sir. The key is a big key, you know, but the key is here to symbolize all the keys, the vehicles, the motorcycles, and all of the items here before us. Thank you very much to the German police support team for Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. An inspection of the items donated before us here. But also we are reminded that these are just for presentation purpose. We have more than what is actually here, because we've had of more than 35 million dollars worth of items. So the Deputy Project Coordinator will lead us. Stefan, would lead us, and the Inspector General of Police, the high dignitaries, for inspection of the items. Stefan, you can lead us. Yeah. Take orders in. Commissioner Ndong, Mani, you are invited for the inspection. That among the items are items are workstation. We have monitors, laptops, we have printers, we have Microsoft license, we have projectors, we have camera, Canon, we have machines, we have measuring tapes, we have intelligent test kits, we have manual booklets, we have concentration test papers, we have and other accessories for IT, we have waterproof tropical camera for the traffic or highway, reflective tapes, we have lights for checkpoints, we have Toyota minivans which are 2 customized, we have Yamaha motorbikes customized 15, we have Toyota Hilux double cabin which are 3, we have Android tablets with SIMs for filling and reporting statistics, we have training materials for load securing tension 8, we have Toyota Hilux for CSI 2, we have aluminium box for storing equipment, we have crime scene lights 8, we have dust print lift 8, we have dispensers 4, we have welding tongs, tool cases, tension ladders, we have saws, folding shovels, we have folding tops, barriers and marking materials, basic crime scene equipment, we have consumables, we have personal protective gears in several sizes. For the PTS, we have a curriculum, printed curriculum, books printed instruction letters, we have moderator cases. For the PIU, we have combat boots, we have functional socks, we have combat gloves, we have flame protections, tying system, we have bathing hostess, we have police helmets, sockets, lights, recharges, multiple functional pavilion, new construction, that's the one we're just talking about. And we have for the PIU engineering, we have wheelbarrow spades, we have axe, hand saws, we have 2, 3, 4 vans to the PIU, the highway patrol, the CSI, and these pickups and vans are customized for the need of these specific units. We are more than grateful to German support team for the partnership. This has got in the Gambia Police Force by extension, the Gambia government in consolidating our new found democracy, like highlighted by various speakers initially, from the dictatorship of Yahya Jammeh, the Gambia Police Force needed the support to consolidate the democracy that has been found by the 2016 election, where His Excellency we are witnessing the arrival of the Inspector General of Police. Inspector General of Police. Welcome to the ground of the Police Intervention Headquarters in Kanifing. From the German government to the Gambia Police Force via the German. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Invited guests, advisor, representative from the Ministry of Interior, the ambassador of the Republic of Germany, GIZ representative, head of program, police program, the Inspector General of Police, Commissioner, and then we get to the program proper. Police one, please. Thank you very much, Police Band, and thank you very much. We would also want to take a minute to individual silence, please, to observe our prayers. 7 minutes, please. Sidi Mukhtar Toure, with your permission, sir. We are gathered here this morning to witness yet another extraordinary handing over ceremony of items from our German friends and colleagues, the German police support team, to the Gambia Police Force, specifically to the Police Intervention Unit, the Mobile Traffic Unit, and the Police Forensic Unit. We also want to take this opportunity to recognize the presence of the Ministry of Interior, the National Security Advisor Abubakar Suleiman Jeng, the Commissioner for PIU, who is our host this morning, the Turkish Military Advisor Anil, Ministry of Interior Asan Tangara, EU Corrado Pampaloni, the German Embassy Dominic, the Turkish Ambassador Fatih Turka. You would permit me with some of the pronunciations of the names, please. The British High Commissioner Harriet King, DCAF Head of Program Isaac Kent, German Ambassador Claude Bodzet. We have the Assistant Inspector General of Police Operations, Ibrahim Abba. We have, Assistant Inspector General of Police Administration, Ibrahim Abba. German Embassy, Laura Balisa. We have COP, Marcelo Gomez. Director of Europe Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Mariam. GIZ Marion Pope rather, British High Commissioner Martin Norman, IT Honorable Counsel Mehdi Bensouda, Director of Immigration, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ndumbe Saho, RSO USA American Embassy, Nick, the Spanish Embassies, Salvador, the Guardian Councils, Samuel Fernandez, GPF Advisor Tamsir Momodu Jase, the Spanish Charge d'Affaires, Violeta Insa Sandoval, Assistant GPTS Landimbaji, Deputy Head of Project GPTS Stephen Haas, Senior Project Coordinator Sharab Bahadir. Please permit me and forgive me for the pronunciation of certain names. And I want to welcome all dignitaries here present this morning and friends of the Gambia Police Force and the Gambia by extension for honoring this auspicious invitation to attend this occasion. And I would want to first highlight how the program would follow. Immediately after the prayer, we have a statement by Deputy Head of Project, Stephen. Then we will have a statement by the Inspector General of Police. Then we'll have a statement by the German Ambassador, Mr. Klaus. Then we'll have a statement by the Minister of Interior, Mr. Tangara, Permanent Secretary. Then we'll have a symbolic handing over of equipment and items by the Minister of Interior, Tangara, and the German Ambassador. Then we'll have the unveiling of the board, which is part of the program. The pavilion that we are currently seated is part of the spot. The financing of the German police support team that will also be inaugurated this morning. And that will be done by the Minister of Interior, Alassane Tangara, and also the handing over of the keys by the Inspector General of Police and Stephen. This is how the program would go. I guess we have little technical problem with the PA system, and please allow us to just bear with us for a moment to have